everybody, my name is Uni, otherwise known as Universe, but just call me Uni, and this is Uni's Minecraft Datapack series where I will be showing you how to make a datapack. In some of the newer versions of Minecraft, you can run /datapack, create, and just do these two. I'm going to name my pack YouTube pack, so the ID is your name, so YouTube pack. And you can write anything you want for description. I'm just going to write tutorial. Now, I recommend downloading Visual Studio Code, also known as VSC, and we're going to open that right up. Okay, now that we're in here, I'm just going to show you a couple extensions that I use. You don't necessarily have to use these, but these are just ones I use. I use Visual Studio Code icons, which gives me all the Minecraft icons, syntax, MC function, Minecraft script, and Datapack helper plus. I also use code blue for this blue hue in it. It just helps me see the screen better. Of course, you don't have to download these. These are just really helpful. Now moving on to our Datapack, you can already see I have another one that's for all the aesthetics, like the smoke you were seeing earlier. But here you'll see a data and a pack.mc meta. We're going to take a look in pack.mc meta. You'll see that the description we wrote earlier is here. It also has min format and max format. Basically, what that's saying is the minimum datapack version, which we can go ahead and pull up on the Minecraft wiki. Here we are on minecraft.wiki. We can scroll down, we can see all the folder structure. We'll be coming back to this in a bit, but you'll see pack.mc meta with the current version. You don't really have to worry about this 0. It's extra stuff. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know. But down here, you'll see a bunch of versions for datapacks. And this is 1.21.11, but I'm on 1.21.10, so I'm going to be using 88.0. What we're going to do is we're going to click New Folder, and we're going to create a Minecraft folder and another folder inside data, and you can call this whatever you want as long as it's lowercase. I'm just going to call it YT pack. In the Minecraft folder, you're going to create a subfolder, and you're going to have it called tags. In that tags folder, you're going to have another subfolder, and we're going to call it function. Not functions, function. If you're in an older version of Minecraft, it will be functions, but we're using a newer version, so it's just going to be function. In YouTube pack, we're going to be doing something different. Instead of adding tags, we're just going to add function. Back up here, we're going to add a new file, and we're going to call it tick.json. In tick.json, you're going to put curly brackets, click enter, go over to replace, and false. Comma, values, square brackets. Sorry, you don't want false in quotes here. Make sure you don't do that. Values, square brackets, make sure not to use the curly brackets, and you're going to do don't mind aesthetic, that's extra stuff, but we're going to do YT pack :tick. Why, may I be asking? It's because in here we're going to create a new thing called tick.mc function. In the JSON, it's just saying, okay, run this tick.mc function file every single tick, which is 20 times every second. If you need to rewrite that because you didn't make it yet, go ahead. We're also going to be adding a load.mc function. After adding load, I'm going to let you try and figure out what you need to do for it. Go ahead and pause here. Got it? Well, it's just the same thing as the tick.mc function. New file, you're going to name it load.json, copy it, but this time you're going to change it to load instead of tick. If you got that, good job. If you didn't, that's okay. Now, in load.mc function, we're just going to add this to make sure everything is working. Right. Say, hello world. Now go up here, make sure you have the autosave function on. And once you've done that, you can head over back to Minecraft. Now that we're in Minecraft, we're going to type /reload and it says server. Hello world! That's the message we just wrote. Now, we can actually start working on cooler things. Now that we have hello world in here, we can go over into our tick function and make something a bit cooler. We're going to make it so if we step on a slime block, we'll get the levitation effect. So, execute as @a at s if block. This is a tilde right here, the squiggly line. And on the second one, we're going to write -1 after it. So if the block below us is a slime block, then run effect give @s, which is myself, levitation, 2 seconds, with an amplifier of 1. So now if we go back over to Minecraft here, do /reload again, and get out a slime block, we can go ahead and jump on it, and we'll start floating up. We can also do something a bit more extreme. Of course, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, but I'm gonna let you try and figure this out. Using the same levitation effect as earlier, how can we get the players to just glide across? I'll let you figure this out. Got it? Well, let's check. In Visual Studio Code, we can just get rid of this, and we're going to write a new thing. Execute as @a at s if block 1 is honey block. Then run effect give @s levitation infinite with an amplifier of just like 1. We're going to write a second command saying as @a if block just -1. I mean, sorry, 1, not -1. Hello, was gonna write. Sorry, I made a mistake. You can't do this with it. You have to write unless block is honey block. Then run clear. Sorry, effect clear @s levitation. As @a at s. We need to make sure we include this @s, otherwise it's just gonna execute as nothing. If a block above me is not a honey block, then it will clear the levitation. So we're going to reload and we're going to check it out. I went ahead and reloaded. Of course, hello world again. We're going to jump up. Oh, that ain't good. Seems like I need to lower this a bit. Okay, yeah, sorry, I lied. It's actually going to be 2 blocks above, because honey blocks are not a real block. They don't exist. Totally, that's how it works. I don't know. They're not a full block, and they're weird. Okay, but now that you fixed that, if you jump up, you'll now stick. And there you go. So that's something you can do with your newfound knowledge. Go ahead and create something and comment down below what you created. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.